What's good, everybody? I just want to push in the game. Come back to you again with some more TCM, but I am playing as the family. Bubba, to be exact. But salute to my new subscribers. Much love to y'all. Return subscribers, you already know what it is. We're going to focus on real quick. And we're going to get into a Bubba match. I dropped two bodies. And I hope my teammates clutch the dub. No one survived. You know how much I love that shit in DVD. Getting a 4K, but in this one you gotta share the wealth because there's no I in team, and I can't stand that shit for the life of me, being a DVD killer main. But it is what it is in this game, because if you try to do that shit over here, one, the teammate gonna be mad at you. Two, they can throw the game by not doing shit. Three, there's four objectives you gotta patrol, and you can't patrol them all yourself. You're gonna need your teammates to, step it up. Unless you got some baby killer teammates, then you're gonna be fucked. Because, trust me, I've had quite a few Bubbas just DC because they didn't know what they were doing, didn't know the map, or just didn't give a fuck about playing Bubba, even though they chose to play him. Or, the game, one or the other. The game chose him, or they chose him. And then they just quit. Or just sat there AFK until the match ended, and then I'm walking past them like, look at this dumb fuck. But whatever. I love the atmosphere and the vibe of this game because it's like a true horror game. It's not some like horror adventure shit. Like you really be out here dying, fighting for your life shit type shit out here. Even though you can't kill the family, but you can make them wish they were dead. Constantly getting sunned, stabs, door smacked. I've been door smacked so many times as Johnny. That shit is ridiculous. I'm about to break your back, baby. If my shit didn't stall, she would have been dead. But that's just me being a baby Bubba. And not knowing how to not overheat my chainsaw. But don't worry, we're gonna get her ass. We're gonna get her ass, and then we're gonna get Connie. Don't worry about them. But anyways, it's just the mapping and pacing of this game. It's taking some getting used to, especially since I play between victims and survivors. Got her. She psyched herself out on that one. You know the map is as good as I do, and we don't know shit. But another interesting thing about this game, Connie, what are you doing? Sweetheart, you my baby girl, but goddamn. Don't worry about that when you got fucking Leatherface behind you. See, if I would have went a little further, I would have got door smacked. Like, I got door smacked so many times when I wasn't even near the fucking door. It's just like some fucking weird ass hitbox with the door. And that's another thing, clunky ass controls in the camera. It's like I'm gonna have to get used to that. The camera be working against me, and then I be end up bumping into shit when I'm not trying to. It's annoying as fuck to me. And plus, fucking victims just run away. But playing as a victim, when they constantly stop and start running and the crouch, automatic crouch and shit. That's irritating. So the movement for me personally is just could be better. But as far as the map layouts, I enjoy it. Besides the fucking graveyard, that map is too goddamn big. That gets me. I'm getting PTSD just thinking about it. Like how many times I played 30-minute matches, 30-minute plus matches, trying to find motherfuckers, and I'm playing as Bubba or someone who can't shimmy, like Johnny, and I'm stuck in certain areas because I don't know the map layout, and I can't just maneuver the way I would like to if I was playing Sissy. It's like fuck this shit, bro. But what I do love about this game is how gory and graphic it is with the kills, and after you've done killing someone, you got the blood stains all over you. That shit is dope as fuck. Because in DVD, you smack the hell out of motherfuckers, no bleeding. Unless they just leaving it on the floor, but it's not on you. It's not necessarily on your weapon. I don't know, it just feels more grotesque over here, and I love that shit. It really feels like you're in the fucking movie for certain aspects of the game. And playing Rush Week, and that shit's a little easy to me personally. It just feels like the starter to like playing the main game. But just like getting your skills up there, sort of, sort of, because you don't have any perks or anything. You just, Johnny versus 7 survivors, and that's it really. You only got 2 objectives: the car and the phone. And depending on how you do that and your playstyle, it can be over real quick. It only takes about like 5 minutes, well 6 minutes max for the cops to arrive, and then if you use the car and the phone, then that drops it down to like 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes off of it, or so. Somebody can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I've only played it a few times and I got bored after it. I was like, this ain't that good, in my opinion. I got some dubbed in it, but it's just like it doesn't have as much satisfaction as it is in the main game. For me personally. Because me personally, in the main game, holy, this shit is fun as fuck. Super addicting. Especially when you get like the hang of everything, like the different perks and like attributes and like what they mean, and like how to create your own builds, or if you want to do the usual route and just watch YouTube and take builds from other people. This shit is fucking fantastic. But the one thing I will say that drives me nuts about this game, it takes a long ass time to level up. Like, when the hell is gonna get in? Like, we should have got a double XP weekend once this shit dropped on PlayStation Plus. That would have been sick. But I'm doing my rounds and just trying to play different characters, to get a different vibe of like who I like and who I don't like. So far as killers are concerned, or family, I am enjoying Johnny as my main, Sissy, and Bubba. I don't really care for Cook that much, because when I be trying to run with that motherfucker, his little buckle knees, and just, sometimes you can hear somebody, sometimes, you can kind of get a vibe of, like, where somebody could be at, and then this end up pinging, like, an objective or some shit, or the chicken going off, instead of the fucking actual victim that went past the chicken. But maybe I need to level him up more or what, but I just don't enjoy his gameplay that much. And with Hitchy, he's alright. His whole playstyle is based around traps and shit. I'm not really in the mood placing traps as like physical. Sit there for like 10 seconds placing this one, then go over there and place that one. No. If I'm gonna be placing traps, I want motherfuckers to get shocked, like with hands or barbed wired, so that way I can see where they're going with Nancy. And I like her power too, where she can like use her glass eye, the eye she lost as her power to kind of get a visual idea of where the victim may be at. That's in case they don't be staring at a fucking wall the whole time. But it's an interesting dynamic of different powers and abilities that are like over DBD just being fucking skins and like different perks and shit that they all collectively share. That's boring as shit. If I were to be putting my perspective comparing the two, even though they're not like one-to-one the same game, it's in the same genre of like asymmetrical horror game, but this one tops it in my opinion. Another thing I like about this game is the collecting your blood and feeding Grandpa and his sonar ability, because that shit can freak you the fuck out if you're playing as a victim, and then you only play as victim. You'll get traumatized by that, depending on like which level it is at, and like how good the family are on like feeding off that information that he gives. It's pretty good. Because if you get to level 5 and you ain't stabbed his ass yet, Oh boy. Sissy, what the fuck, bro? You just gonna close the door around my face? Seriously? That's some bullshit. But another thing is I like about this, like, you're not controlling just one objective like generators. You're controlling four, and you guys separated between your teammates. And since the maps are more spaced out, oh god, besides fucking graveyard, it's actually manageable. Depending on, like, you know, your level of stamina on your particular character and how you got your character built. It is manageable for the most part if you understand how to build your character the way you need them to in order for to, let's say you're going for a build that's like able to eat stuns as in backstabs and door slams, as well as you want to be vicious. You can set your perks to be that, and as well as set up your attributes to where you can be manage your stamina a lot better, as well as increase your ability to just deliver heavy damage. But it's really character dependent, because not all characters work the same, as I mentioned before, and as well as that's a good thing in my opinion, because it needs to be variety. You don't want to just, you know, all characters like, you know, act and feel the same, because that shit will get stale real quick, and there's no like real difference between them. And what I like about Bubba is he can go super fast, but you gotta be careful and like not overheating your chainsaw, because that shit will, like, you know, lock up, and then you will have to restart it, and pretty much it'll leave you open to get backstabbed, also, as well as, you know, be ineffective as, you know, chasing down survivors, as well as hurting them, because Bubba in this game is pretty much the closer. It's like, if you got your shit set up right, he can one-shot a character. Just run right into him, hit him, it's a wrap. But you gotta set that shit up right, as well as you gotta be at the right angle in order to do that. Because you can swing, be right up close to him and swing, but depending on like how the victim maneuvers, they can bypass you altogether and just run away, or they have a certain perk to where they can just tank it, or if they're playing fucking Anna and just pop their ability and just, like, you know, absorb it anyway, you're gonna be looking kind of stupid. But, you know, that's the creativity of this game, as well as the ingenuity of having characters not necessarily being over reliant on their abilities, but also, like, you know, having the option to make things happen that, you know, other characters wouldn't be able to on their own. But another thing I will say about this game, I will say it's a minus, is that we have no option to choose which map we would like to play on. It's randomly generated, and a lot of times you would get like the same map 3 times in a row, because RNG, and like it could be the fucking graveyard, or it could be the gas station. You don't like the gas station map because, you know, that's secret entrance, like the secret exit, or the 5th exit, if you want to call it that. It's just like, you know, there's different things about these maps that can be fun, and there's also things that can take it away. Like with the mill map, the multi-layer shit, I'll be getting lost in that fucking map. Like, it's the mill and the graveyard, that maps that I get completely lost and turned around in. Like, how the hell do I get into the basement? How can I get out of this fucking catacomb maze? It's just really mind-boggling to me. But more time I play it, the more I'll get comfortable with it. And if not, then, you know, I'm hitting the skip button. on the graveyard in general. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, thoughts and feedback in the comment section. I am a Baby Bubba at the moment, but I'll see y'all when I see y'all.